because there are a lot of females in the room.
I want to change now and concentrate another question from a colleague of yours. The interplay between the different medical specialities.
Okay.
How important is this to improve the care of the patient, quality of patient care?
In general, in a broad sense, we can say that clinical immunology, because we are working in a hospital, so I refer to clinical immunology, takes interplay with different specialties. We are basically a diagnostic specialty. In spite of we treat patients and we evaluate patients, but our main objective, our aim is to diagnose. So in order to diagnose correctly, we have to be in contact, in touch with the clinician who follows, who diagnose, hematologists, pediatricians, internists, gynecologists, rheumatologists, dermatologists. So we are in touch every day with them.
You're in touch every day with the clinicians, but do the clinicians really understand what the immunologist does? Do you think there's a understanding from the clinician of the work of the immunologist?
I think that they don't understand our job, but I think that is our fault, because in many times we spend so much time in our group, in our lab, and we don't go out to expand the good news.
I had a conversation with a microbiologist the other day, and he said that the future of microbiology is getting out of the lab. And is this the same with immunology?
Totally agree. Totally agree. We have to interplay in interprofessional physicians, or biologists, or chemists. And in my whole idea, when I had some responsibilities of management, I tried to construct, to build groups more interrelated, but it was not possible.
It's essential, but
very difficult. Very difficult due to the people are afraid to change.
Do you think it's a Spanish character? Because the Spanish character are individualistic. No, I don't know. This is a personal view.
In general, people always think in their ground, in my house, in my lab, in my table. Not in our house, our hospital, our lab.
Me.
In Spanish, lo mío.
Me. The consumerist concept of life.
Yes, huh? I always, in my opinion, I always tried to implicate a lot of people building great structures, sharing facilities, sharing instruments, sharing opinions, sharing sessions, sharing our patients, but it is what in my whole job it was totally possible.
I think it's a real pity. This is difficult to perform, but I think it's, as you say, very difficult. Very complicated. The future. Everybody, today we are in the future because today is the first day of the new way of looking at things, no? According to the Mayan philosophy, no? The future of immunology?
The future of immunology is splendid, it's terrific. Fantastic.
Elucidate on this, please. Tell us more.
Because immunology is in the middle of the body, the structural body. I am talking about humans.
Yes.
The immunology, the immune system is just in the growth of the body and the pathogens. Understanding pathogens in a broad sense, I include in pathogens is a broad sense, but I include in the pathogens the cancer cells that try to destroy the body. So the immune system is a defensive system that try to maintain the integrity of the human body, fighting against the external pathogens and the internal pathogens that are neoplastic cells. So the future as a science of the immunology is terrific.
You're only touching the surface at the moment. At the moment, you're only touching the surface. Do you think?
Yes, because we are improving our test with the genomic era. Yeah. We are diving in genes.
Yes.
So we are looking more precisely the conditions. The future of the immunology is fantastic. Yeah. Other thing is the future of the immunology in the hospital.
This is another matter, but we'll talk about that another day, maybe not today. Can you tell me something about vaccines?
Vaccines, in my opinion, and it's a general opinion, is the greatest intervention of the medicine.
Or invention, no?
Intervention in the intervention. It's an artifactual tool to improve the health of the general human being. I don't know any other measure, perhaps the antibiotics, but I think that the vaccinology is the great success of
of medicine
in general. So vaccines are saved many lives, much more than any other measure taken until now.
I think Joan, it's a real pleasure speaking to you, and I'm sure the viewers will be fascinated by some of your views and your ideas, and unfortunately time is limited. But life outside immunology exists. I want to know a little bit about the passions of Joan Mila outside of immunology.
If my wife listen this interview, she will say that immunology is my passion. Okay. But my life outside the hospital, I love music, every kind of music. Classical, jazz. I don't know is a good word, eclectic.
Yeah, very eclectic.
Eclectic. Yeah, I can hear jazz. My preferred.
Do you have a favorite jazz musician, or do you like?
I prefer big bands.
Big bands.
Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Fletcher Henderson, etc.
Yeah.
But also the historic jazz player, Miles Davis, Charlie Parker.
I saw Miles Davis in Lisbon about 1 year before he died, and it's incredible experience. And the funny thing about Miles Davis, he plays in between his legs like this. Very curious.
Also, I like read novels.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Yeah, poetry. In English.
No. Castellano and Catalan.
Okay.
I like TV, I like cinema, I like a lot of things. I like to travel abroad.
So this is very refreshing, because there is life after immunology. An immunologist has a life outside of the laboratory, and today it's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.